Welcome, everyone. Today, I will be talking to you about how RPA can help in transforming business efficiency. My name is Mohammed Yasababa. I'm a RPA technical consultant here at WM Promise. Today, let's look at a sample process that is a typical of what happens in so many organizations, showing you the problems of the process and how RPA is a great tool in reducing those problems. The process starts from the left, and it starts by the sales team generating new leads from multiple sources, which can either be from phone, email, or face to face meetings. Once the sales team gets all of the leads for the day, they would consolidate all of the leads into a single spreadsheet, which then they would provide to the admin staff for processing. The admin staff would then populate all of the data into the CRM system known as Salesforce, and ensuring that all of the data that is populated is filled out correctly and ensuring that there is no missing data about the leads whatsoever. There are problems with this process. Problems such as that the admin staff would have to enter the data manually into the CRM system. And when data is entered manually, there are always chances of errors. Errors such as typos and field mismatches. And no one wants errors on the CRM system. The volume of leads in the spreadsheet can be quite large, making it a time-costly process for the admin staff to do one by one. Due to the large number of records, the admin staff would have to repeat the same steps over and over again until all of the records are added onto Salesforce correctly. And this makes it quite a repetitive and dull task for anyone to do, and this can lead to dissatisfied employees. Dissatisfied employees tend to leave the organization, and when that happens, the organization will then have to find new admin staff to hire, train them up so they can do the process as fast as the previous admin staff member could do it. The solution to our problem is that we can introduce a software robot that does the mundane and repetitive task for us rather than the admin staff having to do it, whereas the admin staff can therefore do a more productive and useful task rather than feeling like a robot. We call our software robot RPA bot, and what RPA stands for is Robotic Process Automation. The function for our RPA bot is to mimic the exact actions that the admin staff does for the process. Now I can show you the RPA bot doing this process, and I'll be showing you the RPA bot using two tools, as here at WM Promise we are vendor agnostic. The two tools that I'll be using are UiPath and Automation Anywhere. In this Excel file, we have sample records of leads, and all of these leads need to be uploaded into Salesforce one by one. We will first run this process on UiPath, and for UiPath we have created an email trigger. All we need to do to trigger the bot is attach the Excel file to this email and send it to the UiPath robot for processing. Now the RPA bot has taken control over the machine as it's received the email, and now it's doing the exact actions that the admin staff would normally do for this process, to logging in, navigating to the leads page, and entering data from the Excel file one by one until all of the records are completed. On completion, the RPA bot then sends an output email out, and the output email contains information such as the start time, end time, and the time taken for the RPA bot to enter all of the information into Salesforce. The email also contains an Excel file. The Excel file has all of the records that were added to Salesforce. We can see that the RPA bot added a new field known as processing status, so we can find out exactly which records were added. Just to be sure, we can go back to Salesforce and check that the records were indeed created. And if you go on one of the records, we can see that the RPA bot entered all of the data correctly without any errors. Now let's run the Automation Anywhere process, and this time using different sets of records. Also, just to show you how amazing RPA is at error handling, I will delete one of the data elements from a record. Once we press this run button, the RPA bot will then take control. Now we can see that the execution has started, and again it mimics our exact actions with complete precision, to logging on, navigating to the leads page, and then reading the data from the Excel file and entering it one by one into Salesforce until all of the records are completed. If we now check the leads page to make sure that our records are there, we can see that there's only 2 of the records present, and we can check why that happened from the Excel output file that was sent from the RPA bot. We see in the processing status for the second record, it's flagged it saying that it's failed to upload to Salesforce because the last name was missing, and it's asking us now to send it back with the last name filled in for processing. This is how good RPA is at error handling, making sure that the quality of data is always consistent. We saw the clear benefits of RPA in this demo and what it can improve, such as the accuracy, productivity, and many more things. As the bot does this process with immense speed and 100% precision over and over again, so the admin staff don't have to do it, increasing employee morale as admin staff can do more productive tasks which require more human interaction. There's no disruption to any underlying legacy systems, and this reduces a huge burden on IT staff when dealing with RPA. To configure a RPA bot, it's very straightforward to do, and this allows for a low technical barrier. Our results showed that the RPA bot was 10 times faster than the admin staff, and as the bot only processed the data that was fully completed, we can see that the RPA bot managed the data quality, and to make a process like this only took us less than 1 week to make. That was all for our webinar on how RPA can help in transforming business efficiency. If you liked what you saw, or if you have any sort of questions, please don't hesitate to get in contact with us. You can reach us by our website, calling us, or emailing us.